In a world where guidance is paramount, what happens when our compasses lead us astray? Join us on a journey as we unravel the complexities of misinformation and misguided advice. Meet Sarah, a young professional navigating the maze of career choices. Sarah found herself swept up in the relentless flow of the city, a whirlwind of noise and movement that seemed to swallow her whole. Each passerby was a blur, each building a towering monolith of opportunity and challenge. In the midst of it all, Sarah felt small, adrift in a sea of faces, each one a potential guide or obstacle on her journey. But Sarah was not one to be deterred by uncertainty. Beneath the furrowed brow and the hesitant steps lay a fierce determination, a drive to carve her own path in a world that seemed determined to dictate it for her. With each step she took, she reminded herself of her purpose, her dreams, the beacon that guided her through the chaos. For Sarah knew that amidst the chaos of the city, amidst the rush and the noise, lay the opportunities she sought. It was here, in the heart of the urban jungle, that she would find the keys to unlock her dreams, to forge her own path toward success. And with that thought burning bright within her, she plunged forward, her determination unwavering, her spirit unbroken. In a sea of influencers and self-proclaimed experts, Sarah finds herself lost amidst the noise. In the digital age, information bombards us from every direction, each message clamoring for our attention and claiming to hold the key to success. For Sarah, the world of social media was both a blessing and a curse, offering a wealth of advice and insight, but also drowning her in a sea of conflicting opinions. With each conflicting post she encountered, Sarah's uncertainty grew, the path to her dream job seeming more elusive with every scroll. Should I follow these 5 easy steps, she wondered, clicking on one article, only to be met with another proclaiming the death of traditional job hunting methods. But amidst the confusion, Sarah knew that she couldn't afford to lose hope. For buried beneath the cacophony of voices, there were nuggets of wisdom waiting to be discovered, guiding lights in the darkness of uncertainty. With a deep breath, she resolved to sift through the noise, trusting in her own instincts to lead her towards the answers she sought. Desperate for direction, Sarah seeks guidance from a career coach recommended by a friend. But sometimes, even well-intentioned guidance can miss the mark. Amidst the hustle and bustle of the coffee shop, Sarah's anxiety prickled beneath her skin like a persistent itch. Each passing moment felt like an eternity, her anticipation building with each tap of her fingers against the tabletop. For Sarah, the coffee shop was both a sanctuary and a battleground, a place where she sought guidance and clarity amidst the chaos of her own thoughts. But as the minutes ticked by, her nerves threatened to consume her, the weight of her expectations pressing down upon her like a leaden cloak. In the midst of her anxiety, Sarah clung to the hope that the career coach would provide the guidance she so desperately sought. With each passing moment, her anticipation grew, her mind racing with questions and uncertainties about the future that lay before her. As Sarah sat in anticipation, her heart raced with a mixture of nerves and hope. She had pinned her aspirations on this meeting, trusting that the career coach would provide the guidance she so desperately sought. At first, Sarah felt a wave of relief wash over her as she greeted the career coach. Here was someone who seemed to exude confidence and authority, someone who could help her navigate the murky waters of her career aspirations. But as the conversation progressed, Sarah began to sense a disconnect between her own experiences and the advice being offered. The career coach's suggestions felt generic, as if they were plucked from a handbook rather than tailored to Sarah's unique circumstances. Despite her initial hopes, Sarah couldn't shake the feeling that something was amiss. The advice she had received felt hollow, leaving her more confused and uncertain than ever before. As Sarah left the coffee shop that day, she couldn't help but feel a pang of disillusionment. The guidance she had sought had eluded her once again, leaving her adrift in a sea of uncertainty. But little did she know, this setback would be the catalyst for her own journey of self-discovery and empowerment. As Sarah reflects on her journey, she realizes the importance of critical thinking and self-discovery. Seeking solace from the chaos of the city, Sarah found herself drawn to the tranquility of the park. Here, amidst the quiet beauty of nature, she hoped to find clarity amidst the confusion that plagued her mind. In the stillness of the park, Sarah's mind churned with questions and uncertainties, each one vying for her attention like competing voices in a crowded room. But amidst the chaos, she sought refuge in the simple beauty of her surroundings, finding solace in the quiet rhythm of nature. As Sarah sat alone on the bench, she allowed herself to surrender to the moment, letting go of the weight of expectations and fears that had burdened her for so long. Here, in the embrace of nature, she found a sense of peace and clarity that had eluded her amidst the chaos of the city. In the serenity of the park, Sarah discovered that sometimes, the greatest guidance comes not from the voices around us, but from the quiet whispers of our own hearts. And as she rose from the bench and made her way back to the bustling city streets, she carried with her a newfound sense of clarity and purpose, ready to forge her own path forward. With each page she turned and each article she devoured, Sarah's determination burned bright, fueled by a relentless desire to carve her own path in the world of career development. Armed with knowledge and resilience, she dove deep into the world of research, seeking out every nugget of wisdom that could help propel her towards her goals. From the intricacies of personal branding to the nuances of networking, Sarah immersed herself in a world of learning, eager to absorb every lesson that came her way. She attended networking events and workshops, her eagerness palpable as she eagerly soaked up advice from industry professionals who offered practical insights tailored to her specific goals. In the company of like-minded individuals, Sarah found a sense of camaraderie and support that fueled her determination to succeed. Each interaction became an opportunity to learn and grow, each piece of advice a stepping stone on her journey toward success. With each passing day, Sarah's confidence grew, buoyed by the knowledge that she was taking control of her own destiny. No longer reliant on the misguided advice of others, she forged ahead with a renewed sense of purpose, ready to conquer whatever challenges lay ahead. Armed with knowledge and resilience, Sarah takes control of her path, no longer reliant on misguided advice. With each step she took, Sarah felt a surge of confidence coursing through her veins, propelling her forward towards the next chapter of her journey. Gone were the doubts and uncertainties that had once plagued her, in their place stood a woman emboldened by her own resilience and determination. As Sarah entered the sleek confines of the office building, she felt a sense of anticipation building within her. This was more than just a physical space, it was a symbol of the opportunities that lay before her, waiting to be seized with both hands. With each passing floor, Sarah's resolve only grew stronger, her mind focused on the task at hand. She had spent countless hours preparing for this moment, honing her skills and refining her pitch until it was as sharp as the edge of a blade. For Sarah, this was more than just a job interview, it was a chance to showcase her talents and prove herself worthy of the opportunities that lay before her. With her head held high and her gaze steady, she was ready to seize the moment and make her mark on the world. As Sarah stands amidst the hustle and bustle of the city, she feels a sense of quiet determination coursing through her veins. The noise and chaos that once overwhelmed her now serve as a backdrop to her newfound sense of clarity and purpose. With her hand resting proudly on her compass, Sarah knows that she holds the key to her own future. No longer content to be swept along by the currents of fate, she is ready to chart her own course, guided by the true north of her own dreams and aspirations. For Sarah, the journey ahead may be filled with twists and turns, but she faces it with unwavering courage and determination. With her compass in hand and her eyes fixed firmly on the horizon, she is ready to embark on the next chapter of her journey, confident in her ability to overcome whatever obstacles may come her way. For Sarah, the journey to finding her true north was filled with twists and turns, but ultimately led to empowerment. Remember, in a world full of noise and confusion, the most important guidance comes from within. Thank you for joining us on this thought-provoking exploration. Until next time, stay guided by your own truth. If you enjoyed this story, we will appreciate it if you hit the like button and subscribe for more stories like this.